and girls, it's time for another Crafts for Kids. I'm not very crafty, I have to tell you that. I do my best. I like making crafts, but sometimes they get messy. Sometimes they don't turn out quite the way I want them to. So I really have only 2 rules when I do crafts. First, craft making is supposed to be fun. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. So if you're not having fun, take a break, get up and get a drink of water, jump up and down until you've got all of your sillies or your frustrations out, then come back and do it again. Rule number 2, no one is allowed to make fun of your craft or anyone else's craft, even you. Even if you don't like what you made, you're not allowed to make fun of it. You can make another one if you want, but your craft is your craft, and I'm proud of you for making it. Today, we are going to make little animals out of toilet paper tubes. I know that you have to have at least a couple of these around the house, or you will pretty soon, at some point. Probably. All you're gonna need to turn this into this, you see my puppy? Is just some pencil and paper, a pair of scissors, and some paint. And sometimes when I'm feeling like I can't paint so well, having trouble painting the way I want to, I use paint markers. It makes it a little easier sometimes. But if I feel like I need to paint big strokes, that's when I use a whole lot of paint. So, how do you make this guy? Like I said, the first thing you're gonna need is an empty roll of toilet paper. I mean, I guess you could try doing it on a full roll, but it's probably not gonna come out very well. Then, you need a shape. I made these. Now, I just drew these from hand, really. All you have to do to make sure, just flatten your roll of toilet paper so you make sure it doesn't get any wider than that. And you just draw 2 legs. His chest is gonna be like he's looking way up at the sky, and his ears are gonna point toward his tail. And his tail is probably gonna be skinnier than you think. I'm gonna put this in the comments of this video, so if you want, you could just download and print this, and then you could use that one. But once you've made a couple, I think you ought to try to see what else you could do. Maybe you can make something with much longer ears or a little short tail. It's up to you. So once you've got your template, you're gonna cut it out. He looks pretty silly right now. So what you do then is you take him and you put him on your tube, and you gotta make sure his little feet are touching the bottom and everything else is touching the edges. And then you take a pencil and you trace around him, okay? Until you've got your little shape drawn on your toilet paper tube. And this is the tricky part. This is the part that you might need to get mom and dad for, or mom or dad. You don't need both of them. And you're gonna cut that shape out. And you gotta cut through both sides of the tube at the same time. You only drew it on one side, but you're gonna cut through both. And when you're finished, you'll have something that looks like this. See? Just like your template. Only now, he's on a tube. And if you open him up, you can see he's got 4 legs to stand on. And he's got a tail pointed straight up and a face pointed straight up. So now we take his tail, and I'm gonna bend it down and out just a little bit. You see? And his head, I'm gonna bend out too. Now on this guy over here, I made him have floppy ears. But this one, I think I made his face more narrow, maybe more of a cat, so I'm gonna make his ears point up. You can do it however you want. You see? And then comes the fun part. Now's the part where you paint him. And it can get pretty messy because you have to paint inside and out and all around, and you're gonna get paint on your hands. I got so much paint on my hands. And you could paint him brown or white black, or other normal animal colors. You can see that I don't necessarily believe I have to do that. I did give him big brown eyes and a brown nose, but then I gave him red polka dots on yellow fur. You could do whatever you want. You could put a little collar on there. You could give him a little pink nose. You could paint the inside of his ears. You can do it however you want because it's your craft. And even if it doesn't look exactly like a cat or a dog, well, maybe you made up your own brand new animal. And that's amazing. If you did that, I'm proud of you. I'm impressed by you. If you make one of these toilet paper animals, I'd really like to see it. You could take a picture of it and put it in the comments. You could post a picture over on the library's Facebook page. Or you could come in and see me and bring it to show me. That would be amazing. I hope you guys are having a great summer. I hope you guys are having a lot of fun. And I hope you guys are getting all of your reading too. I'll see you guys later. Bye.